everyone, my name is Tulip. I'm a rising sophomore majoring in biochemistry and molecular biology on the pre-med track, and I'm running to be your graphic design chair for the 2021 to 2022 school year. First and foremost, I hope you all are staying safe right now, especially since we are still in the middle of a pandemic. I also hope you all are healthy and happy and studying well for finals. I must admit that I am not the most social and outgoing person. Making the transition from a small private high school to online college definitely built up a lot of doubt in me. One of them being the struggle of making friends and meeting new people. I heard about FASA from one of my friends and decided to attend FASA's section of Involvement Fest out of curiosity. I met many amazing people and without a second thought joined the FASA family. Little did I know, I would be standing before you today as one of your election candidates. Joining FASA helped me step out of my comfort zone and take the first initiative in pursuing a leadership position. I want to thank the general body for welcoming me into a community filled with love and support. Although I never got to experience all the in-person events firsthand like D6 Semi and Pistahan, I am thankful to have felt that same energy in our online events and GBMs. I also wanted to thank this year's executive board for working hard and putting in the effort to make everyone's online experience just as enjoyable as it would be at an in-person event. I respect all of you and truly look up to you all as my inspiration for why I am here today. Your dedication, time, and effort have not gone unnoticed. I am blessed to have had the opportunity to work alongside each and every one of you this year. Leadership and the responsibilities that come with it are not new to me. ICC, otherwise known as the Institute for Cultural Communicators, helped me build my skills in communication, leadership, problem solving, and teamwork. I have had experience in serving as a media historian and ambassador for my public speaking chapter, Synergy. As a chapter's media historian, I documented the videos and photos taken during outreach performances and both regional and international tournaments and conferences for my chapter. Another part of my responsibility as media historian was to also take charge in making infographics for our outreach events, chapter meetings, and upcoming conferences. When I became the chapter ambassador, I was the voice for my chapter members during executive board meetings. I also acted as the liaison for my chapter at regional and international student leader conference calls and conferences. 1 year later, I was fortunate to be an apprentice at my first ICC regional conference. I worked firsthand with fellow apprentices in leading large groups of young public speakers for activities and workshops during the entirety of the conference. I went on to serve as an apprentice again at the International Convention later that year. This time, I was tasked to lead a small group of children in numerous speech workshops, team building activities, and even help prepare them for the stage performance on the last day. Although this may seem like a lot, my experience does not stop there. I had the opportunity to serve as the president of both clubs I founded in my private high school. One for tutoring in math and the other for those interested in arts, media, and graphics. Lastly, I had the amazing privilege to serve as one of your freshman representatives for this school year. As a freshman rep, I worked alongside my co-Evita in helping bridge the gap between the upperclassmen and freshman class, while also being the voice and representative of the freshman class during e-board meetings. I was also able to co-host and lead events such as our Ariana Grande listening parties and GBMs where I fostered relationships with those who attended. Through my experiences in leadership and the responsibilities and lessons I gained from them, I believe that I am a good fit for next year's graphic design chair. I have knowledge and working tools used for editing and design such as Photoshop and Canva, and I am open to looking for more platforms that could help me improve my graphics. Having a background in communication definitely prepared me to share my ideas to fellow e-board members and effectively communicate to the general body. I am very honored to have been given the chance to even make some of the graphics you've seen on the FASA story posts and posts that you see this year. To name a few, I made the Spring Welcome Week and AAPI fundraiser result ads, and the movie night story polls. I even helped do the cutouts for our culture talks. And this was all made possible by our current graphic design chair, Giselle Quijano. I am lucky to have learned more about the graphic design position these past few weeks while interning under Giselle, and I received so much love and support from her. I love you, Giselle. If I were to be elected as your next graphic designer, I would use my skills to create informative and educational graphics that are pleasing to the eye and help spread awareness of the Filipino culture to others. I also plan to make our social platforms stand out by animating my graphics and having a recurring theme throughout the semester or year. This way, everything will appear coherent and organized. I am aware that I am to make graphics with the idea in mind that I'm communicating FASA's message and that the content I put out will reciprocate that message. As graphic designer, I recognize that I must work closely with the public relations officer and the historian to provide content for our general body members and people outside of FASA. One thing I hope to continue as a graphic designer is the Culture Talk series, which I found to be a great way for general body members to share their stories and experiences. I also plan to continue making informative graphics about the Filipino culture and placing heavy advertising on Pistahan, our yearly culture show. To close things off, I want to recognize that I am not perfect and not everything will always go according to plan. However, there is a lot of room for me to grow as both an individual and as the graphic design chair. I want to be able to learn from my mistakes and apply that to future experiences, contribute my thoughts and ideas when needed, and eventually incorporate any constructive criticism I receive back into my work. I want the incoming freshman and transfer class, future e-board, general body members, and people outside of FASA to feel the same passion I had while serving as freshman rep in the content I make as a graphic designer. Even though I would only hold the position by its name, I know that it is also my responsibility as a leader and e-board member to provide a welcoming environment for others and to make everyone feel included. I also want new members to feel the same way I did when I first joined the organization. Welcomed, appreciated, loved, and valued. FASA truly is family, and I look forward to being an example of that statement with everything I do for this organization. Thank you for your time, thank you for this opportunity, and thank you to my FASA family for the undying support. Bye!